Brace yourselves. This is going to be a real doozy. You're probably pretty well familiar with the story of Abraham and Isaac and how Abraham had been commanded to offer his son Isaac as a sacrifice to the Lord, and Abraham was fully prepared to do so, but he had been stopped by an angel before he killed his son. You may not be very familiar with this similar story. This is in Judges chapter 11, verses 29 through 40. It's about Jephthah and his daughter. Then the Spirit of the Lord came upon Jephthah, and he passed through Gilead and Manasseh. He passed on to Mizpah of Gilead, and from Mizpah of Gilead he passed on to the Ammonites. And Jephthah made a vow to the Lord and said, "If you will give the Ammonites into my hand, then whoever comes out of the doors of my house to meet me, when I return victorious from the Ammonites, shall be the Lord's, to be offered up by me as a burnt offering." So Jephthah crossed over to the Ammonites to fight against them, and the Lord gave them into his hand. He inflicted a massive defeat on them from Aor to the neighborhood of Minnith, 20 towns, and as far as Abel Keramim. So the Ammonites were subdued before the people of Israel. Then Jephthah came to his home at Mizpah, and there was his daughter coming out to meet him with timbrels and with dancing. She was his only child. He had no son or daughter except her. When he saw her, he tore his clothes and said, "Alas, my daughter, you have brought me very low. You have become the cause of great trouble to me. For I have opened my mouth to the Lord, and I cannot take back my vow." She said to him, "My father, if you have opened your mouth to the Lord, do to me according to what has gone out of your mouth, now that the Lord has given you vengeance against your enemies, the Ammonites." And she said to her father, "Let this thing be done for me. Grant me 2 months so that I may go and wander on the mountains and bewail my virginity, my companions and I." "Go," he said, and sent her away for 2 months. So she departed, she and her companions, and bewailed her virginity on the mountains. At the end of 2 months she returned to her father, who did with her according to the vow he had made. She had never slept with a man. So there arose an Israelite custom that for 4 days every year the daughters of Israel would go out to lament the daughter of Jephthah the Gileadite. He killed and he burned his own daughter. Why wouldn't he be willing to forsake his vow and possibly be killed himself rather than do this? And even if he was willing to go through it, why wasn't he stopped? I'm going to read from Exodus 29, what's to be done in the case of a burnt offering. But I'll make it a little different. I'll make the passage specific to Jephthah and his daughter. I'm going to read verses 15 through 18 with this reinterpretation. "You shall lay your hands on her head, and you shall slaughter her, and shall take her blood and dash it against all sides of the altar. Then you shall cut her into her parts, and wash her entrails and her legs, and put them with her parts in her head, and turn her into smoke on the altar. It is a burnt offering to the Lord. It is a pleasing odor, an offering by fire to the Lord. This is absolutely repulsive. I don't really have anything else to say.